Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the Flying Can Ranch. Today I want to talk about this Gamo Express. Now, I've already reviewed this gun. It's an air shotgun, and while we're sitting here talking, I'm going to go ahead and pop this insert out because we're not going to be using the insert for the 22 caliber. So instead today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a kind of a 3-shell test. So the first thing I'm going to use is the factory loaded shells, and I'll explain this. And then I have these shells, which I put a little black tip on, and what I've done with those is I cut some 14 gauge wire, and it's going to be kind of hard to see, about like so, back up there. And I've loaded those shells with that, and I actually use like a tissue to kind of hold those in place at each end. I would really advise you using like a foam, and I'll tell you why. You can look real close at this one. Where's it at? You can see where there's one of those wires just barely sticking out the bottom. And I'm going to try that because I really feel confident it's not going to come loose. But if you're actually carrying this around and that slides out of the back and it gets inside your chamber, well, now you're going to have a problem, because it's going to be locked up in your chamber. So the next shell I'm going to use is going to be this one, which is that same wire, but I cut them in half. And and I'll make a video later how I did it. I sort of lay it even and I stack them. And then I pushed them down in there, and the long ones made my little cap. And the other ones, I made like 2 layers of stacking. So there's a back layer and a forward layer, hopefully. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to pick up the phone, and we're going to take a little walk. I've been kind of playing around with this slingshot kit here. Yeah, I like playing around with those too. And we're going to go over here and I'll explain how we're going to do this. We're going to put it together and make it happen. What I've got here is I've got 3 cans set up on this bench. And they're all full of water. This one's full of water, everything's full of water. This one down here. So I'm going to hit it the first time with the factory loaded shells, back from about where I was. We'll do 3 shots. We'll swap the can out. We'll use a longer wire shell 3 times, and then we'll go with a shorter shell, the shorter wire shell 3 times. We'll see what kind of effect we get. And just an experiment, thought I'd throw it out there. Had a really great day yesterday, did a bunch of deadlifts. Man, I hit 260, 5 reps at 260, not bad for 63 years old. So let's get this kind of, I'm not sure we're going to do this right. We're going to make it happen. Clean this up. I'll set it down this way. I got my camera set up a little different. That should give us what we want to see. Well, let's try it. Make sure I'm still running here. Looks like it. Let's do it. Okay, those were the factory loads. We're going to get back to that in just a minute. I'm going to get this can out of the way. set that over here. We're going to hang this one. Come on. Okay, we'll try the longer wire ones. Still banking. Okay, we are. Okay, now we're going to go set that over there. We're going to go with the shorter wire one, and we'll see what happens there. All right, let's see if we're still running. We'll talk about each can. We still got it going on? Yes, we do. Bring it back a little bit. You can see the factory can right here. Bring it up, you can see the holes in the can. They look pretty good. And then this is the one with a longer wire. And you can see the holes in it. Kind of really slashed through it. And did some damage. Didn't make a lot of patterning though. So that's something to take into account. Now, I had a deal I noticed, and I'll show you if I could do it. Get that off of here. The shorter wire, I don't know if you can see that, put some pretty good, a little bit better pattern in it. But one thing, I didn't have this happen the first time I tried it. We're going to set these down here. And we'll go back over here. Just an experimental video, by the way, guys. We'll get this set back up here. For some reason, it didn't really blow all of my load out with the shorter wire. You can see here where I can kind of pull out that back. Might have got that a little too tight, and it did it on 2 shells right here. See also that it got kind of hung, and it left a lot of the wire, see, inside the case. So that's why I'm suggesting that you use a foam instead. I think it'll work a little better. But you can see that you can actually reload these with that wire, and you can make some hits. Now the other can I hit, the other day I experimented with it. I just made like 1 or 2 of them, and it made a much better pattern. And I was just cutting the wire, for lack of a better word, somewhere around, I would cut that wire right about at that length to this lip back here on the shell. and that was a longer one, and it really tore into cam pretty good. And I'm going to try making a video how I loaded these, how I stacked them. Maybe we'll even shoot them while we're at it. Yeah, but just using a wire, I didn't have any shot, but I did have a piece of this 14 gauge laying around that I cut up and made into the actual reload shells. You can get these, they're like 25 in a box for like $7, $8, something like that. And I can imagine you can reload these a few times, several times. And then one guy that had a video where he had some machined out where, you know, said that these will crack after a while of reloading, and he had a real cute way of putting a thing down in here at the bottom, and an old 22 shot shell to fill them up with. But I don't have that kind of stuff available. I'm just thinking about something that you can use in the field if you had to. Wire came to mind. I had it laying around. I actually had another one where I just clipped the wire real short like little BBs, and just dropped them down there and packed them in. That worked pretty good. So pretty good distance from that can, you know, over, whoops, to my target. Well, you can't see it from here, from where I'm standing over that, to where the target box is. So if I would have got closer, like, you know, you're going to close in and try to pop off a snake or something, might have got a little better pattern out of all of them. So I was thinking maybe, I assume these would be going away, but all this wood, see, I've kind of stood out toward the center of that wood and did it. Got a better pattern. Anyway, just an idea of how you can quickly reload these shells. I've got some fire stop stone where I did a project. We have some pieces left over. It's a pretty mushy kind of a thing, and you can put it down at the bottom there. Mom might try that when I do the reload video. But yeah, some kind of cotton or something, tissue thing it didn't work out real well for some apparent reason. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, that you can get them reloaded, you know, feeling a little creative, and my kitty friends over want some attention. And I'm going to break off for a little while. I don't know. I was wanting to do a shoulder workout today, but given the time, because I'm really wanting to get my bike out later on today, because I haven't done it in a long time. So, but did some fantastic deadlifts, did some good, you know, bent over barbell rows, all those kind of things. I'm trying to get back in shape. Told you I was trying to do that. So just wanted to share that with you, and that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. Y'all have a good day now here.